Not everybody that gets a send-off like that.
Love is all around me, everywhere. Love has come to touch my soul with someone who really cares. No one can deny us. People who once passed me by will turn their heads round. I'm happy just to be with you and loving you the way I do. There's everything I need to know, just resting in the afterglow of your night. Yes, you have always been here, feeling deep inside.
I've written a little speech. Enjoy. Nasher was our dad, but not in any ordinary sense. Growing up, I thought he was famous because so many people knew him. We knew him as Daddy Dinklewinkle, and we obviously were the Winkles. He had a way of listening to you that made you feel special. We weren't treated like other kids, I knew. We enjoyed swearing, singing funny songs and eating fine foods, as well as our taste for dried bananas that looked like, well, you've seen his film. His whole life was a massive journey of having a dig at stuff, and out of it some amazing people and opportunities have happened, like the films he made, the shop, and moving to Brazil, along with a million other things. We could tell him anything and he would never tell us it was the wrong thing to do. I think that takes a very special way of looking at the world. He loved ideas of new ventures. His enthusiasm was contagious. He tried his hand at so many things, and all of his projects make me and Hannah so proud, and I just hope he knew how much his knowledge and ideas of how the world worked helped people believe in their own ideas, which leaves a marker of how much of a special person he really was. But then I think we all know this. He was an hysterical dad to have. I have some really special memories of growing up, and most involved lots of laughter and ridiculous behaviour. I have some vague memories of us ripping Anna Tolson's trousers off in the middle of a clothes shop. I have no idea why, but it was definitely funny. There is now left a massive hole when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to almost anything you could want any insight into. I have no idea how he knew so much stuff. But that was his party trick, that and that I loved about him, for that and the deepest love you could imagine. And to think, when I first found out about his death, I truly thought it would be just me and Hannah struggling through. I had no idea that he had so many fabulous people in his life. Silly really, I should have always known he had an entourage. The love and support that myself and Hannah have had is amazing, and I'd like to thank you all for this amazing celebration. It really does mean a lot. So thank you. Thank you.
Legacy, I'm just hugging everybody. I hang around Morrison's every weekend. I'm moving on the middle.
I've been asked to read this by Phil Oates, lover and friend of Nasher, who can't be with us today on account of not feeling very well. So this is from Phil Oates, but it can stand for a lot of us, I think. He says, "Well, Nasher, Mr. Paul Nachman, with a ch. There are many friends getting ready and coming together to walk with you to your final resting place. There are also, I think, many hundreds of good friends across the world who can't be at your scattering, or, as I like to think of it, your unleashing. I'd love to be there. And I would ask my ungod daughters Hannah and Ruby if I could unleash a handful of you. I'd like to do this for two reasons. One, out of love for you, my dear old friend. And the second, revenge! For that night in the Hat and Feather when, unbeknown to me, you dumped one of your mother's teeth in my pint of cider and then demanded that I down it in one. After I found the errant tooth rattling against my own, I turned to you and said in a half-drowned voice, 'You fucking cunt!' You then grabbed my empty glass, still with Mama's tooth in it, took it to the bar, complained to Harriet that he should clean his pipes out more often, and demanded a fresh pint. Shortly before you left us, you wrote on Facebook that you'd been crying over the last part of Springsteen's The River. I wrote, 'I'm sorry that you're sad, mate.' And you wrote back, 'Not sad, just thoughtful. Bye for now, Nash. May your mortal remains nourish the earth and the grass that you now gently lie on.' Smile emoticon XXX Phil."
Sure, go ahead.
What had what? Let's have a drink.
Stop falling over.
Everyone got a drink?
Oh yes, it was my pictures that made it. It would have been rubbish without my pictures.
To Paul Nasher Nachman. Cheers! Cheers!
Last laughed about
And I think it's just incredible that it's like a gathering of people, and I've never been in a crowd like it. I really enjoy it. It's awesome.
Loder is a nice character.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I keep saying.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, really.
Well, he had also an awful lot of friends on Facebook.
Didn't used to sort of think that at the time.
No.
But now you can see it, can't you?
In your own time.
Really good ones.
The venue?
Yeah.
Like Dougal? Is that in his pocket?
Oh, I can't see what you're doing.
Oh.
Oh, Nasher. There you go.
And I was fiddling with this thing on my PlayStation.
We were actually really together. And we did one last thing.
For Nasher.